Hello YouTube, it's Sean from the Pompey Games Room back with another video. So today we're going to be doing a Let's Play video, and it's for one of my favourite games of all time in the Chaos Engine. The Chaos Engine is by the legendary Bitmap brothers, and it's a top-down shooter which you can play two-player, co-op or just single player. Single player you can play with the computer as well. And it's just a legendary game, absolutely brilliant. Just a sort of system, just a sort of game that I love to play on the Mega Drive. Very similar to Zombies, the camera angle where you're looking down on it. Happy memories of playing this with both my brothers, and it's one of those games that the cover art used to, you know, it's very sort of vivid cover art, very nostalgic for me. As you know, just thinking it was very creepy. You know, you've got the character selections there. So much in the same way I've done on past gameplays, Let's Plays, I haven't really done an awful lot of Let's Plays, but got a chance today just to give this a real good playthrough. So we're going to record the progress on it, and just play another game that I've got very happy memories of. It was released in 1993, and it won an awful lot of awards in that during that year, I believe, including the Sega Power Awards. Did make an actual note of it somewhere. It won at the Sega Awards Best Action Game, Best Third Party Game. These are all from 1994, so the following year's awards. It won in Amiga Power as well. It's the 11th best game of all time, so it's quite a high accolade there. On the Sega Megadrive, it's actually been voted the 15th best game of all time, so pretty high, you know, high praise for this game, and it is absolutely unreal. I love it. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the Elgato on, and we're going to set it to record. We're going to put the system on, and we're going to press record. That would help. And off we go then. So it's been a little while since I played this. The last time I played it was probably when I was off after a mine operation last year, November time, so I've just come up to a year now. Absolutely crazy how quick this year's gone. And here we see the title screen for the Chaos Engine. Now there's quite, the pictures basically come up of which are on the case in a minute on the screen. It's got a story that leads into it as well. And you know, if you haven't played this game, it is one of those games that's a little bit more pricey than normal. I think, you know, nowadays, I mean, I bought mine for £17, something like that. So I shopped around for mine. I was in the right place at the right time, and managed to get a hold of it. It's one of those games that I've just played to death. I'm not bad at it, I'm not great at it, you know, it's one of those games that I can come back to and just play and really have a good time. So basically, my favourite character used to be, funnily enough, the guy that's on the screen now, because he's got the gun selections. They all have different gun selections basically when you play it. Some of them are more accurate, some of them are faster. Some of the characters, I think there's 4 characters in the game, alright from thinking? 6 characters, sorry. 6 characters in the game. They all have different abilities basically, and obviously each player that you use, each different character you use will give you a different way to play the game basically. So we're running through the characters on the screen now. I've got to admit, from reading the stats and doing a bit of research before this game into the awards, I would say probably it's up there within my top 5, I would say, for the Mega Drive. I only really ever played it on the Mega Drive. I've heard that it's supposed to be very good on the Amiga, and this game is also on the SNES as well, I believe. It's a game that I don't believe has had a remake or anything, but I think, you know what, I actually think it would really do well with a remake. This sort of game is probably right up the street of a lot of people that play games nowadays. Much in the same way as another game in my top game selection from Jim. I think those games would definitely make a great remake, but that's for another day. So here we go then. This is the title screen. So select players. We've got 1 player and computer, which is what I meant. It's co-op, but you can play with the computer. 2 player is obviously self-explanatory. You can play with 2 players. So your friend comes over, let's throw on Chaos Engine. Options pretty self-explanatory. Again, you've got, I believe on here, the play tune and play sound, you can actually import codes on here. I might be incorrect on that, but from memory, I think it might have been actually, was it the SNES version that I was told, or the Amiga version? I don't know, I can't remember. But so it always starts off on hard as well on this game. So I'm going to put it down to medium because it's pretty insane, this game. So let's go to 1 player and computer. Start a new game, enter a password. So password system on this as well. So it probably puts to bed my my thing of putting a code in. I can't think why I got that. I can only apologise. So right, so we can flip through the characters here. As you can see, there is a pound sign up at the top right hand corner. So as you go through levels, you pick up money, and you'll see you pick them up on the screen. Basically, as you pick them up, you can buy better weapons, better shields, better armor, heal yourself, and you'll see it when we get to the end of the first level. But we'll go from there. So let's use the guy that I quite like to use, and we'll put the computer as someone that's going to be able to. Let's go for that guy. Okay, so here we go then. First level. World 1, the forest, the beginning, press fire. So, press fire again and you start. So, pretty movable on screen here, pretty easy to control, just using the D-pad. Awesome game this when you've got a joystick or an arcade stick. I've played it once or twice. So you pick up these little pill things as well, which I just did there. And get these things popping out the trees. Such a great game this. Whenever I see this game, it just reminds me of being back in the 90s. So we've got to shoot this little post, and that will open little portals that we can go through. So the computer will catch up. There he is. He's gone on screen. Let's grab some stuff. So I'll get some money to show you guys. There we go. You can pick up little secret weapons as well when you stand on them. Basically, they obliterate everything that's on the screen. So I'm now going to pick this key up here that I'm shooting at, and it will magically open. And then we get to go through to the next part. Sort of reminds me, like I said, of zombies and to some extent cannon fodder, especially this level, because it's very, very green and lush, which is pretty much what cannon fodder is like. When you're going around some of the levels, quite a vivid little colour that is. So we'll keep going. There's a gold key down here, which will open up to lots of goodies. So now I can press C in a minute, I believe, or B, sorry, and again it'll activate my special weapon. So keep going. Such a legendary game this. Like I said, this would definitely feature up on my my top games, definitely. On the system, on the Megadrive, I absolutely love it. I could play this game all day. And like I said, I'm not great at it, but I'm not bad either. It's one of those games that you can usually get carried away and just wander off and take hits, pointless hits as well, like I did a minute ago there. So that's the end of the first round there. So we didn't pick up any cash there, but you'll see also throughout the game you'll get graded and you'll be able to pick up money that way as well. So I've got £380 there. The guy who was with me done nothing on that, so died a few times as well. So World 2, Level 2. World 1, Level 2, sorry. Press fire, off we go. So the levels do ramp up in difficulty once you get to the, I think, World 4, Level 4. I've never completed this game. I can usually get quite far into it, but never far enough to sadly complete it. But who knows on this Let's Play? You never know. You never know. So we keep going. So, like I was saying, guys, if you haven't got this game and you've got a Mega Drive or a SNES, it's one of those games that you just simply have to get for your collection. These frogs are annoying, by the way, as well. They just have a massive span, so let's obliterate all this. Yeah, they can jump really far and just literally obliterate you from the other side of the screen. Yeah, so basically you want to get this in your collection. It's on pretty much every system. And it's, there aren't many games that I would buy system for, but this is definitely one of them. I really enjoy this game. It's great multiplayer. I used to play this all the time with friends, and it never used to get boring. It was one of those games, even when you died, you wanted to come back and replay it just to get better at it. Really, there was no sort of secret that, even though the characters that you're fighting are always in the same place. It's so like if you come back on the screen, you've died. Basically the characters regenerate there, and you've got to kill them. It's very predictable, the gaming patterns, but the difficulty of the game when you ramp it up to hard level, it's is just ridiculously hard. So it does suffer, I believe, on the Mega Drive especially, it suffers with a slowdown. And there's a lot of things on screen, a lot of stuff going on. You might have noticed throughout this gameplay that the actual screen itself does actually slow down, it does slow down somewhat as you're playing. But you know, that's to be expected. There's a lot going on the screen, a lot going on in this game. It's not often that you're sort of just standing there with nothing to do. As you can see, it's quite a busy level with lots of bridges and things to cross, and there's always something coming across to get you. So yeah, I mean, it's one of those games that's definitely going to keep you on your toes, playing wise, you know. You know, like I said, I've never completed it. I don't consider myself to be an awful player at this game at all, but you know, far from being a great player at this game. But we'll see how far we get on this gameplay, because it's going alright so far. Lost a few lives, but you know, that happens. So let's shoot this post, get across, shoot some more of these things. So as you go to different worlds, the actual level design does change. You get different enemies as you go through the levels as well, as is to be expected. You just get different items that you pick up as well, different power-ups and things like that. So it's quite it's a game that makes you keep coming back for more, because if you get a certain distance in this game, you just want to come back and go that bit further. Well, I'm just speaking for myself. So you can see there's a little bit of a slowdown here, where there's a few different baddies on trying to get a hold of us. So we've got some steps there, we get a key. Kill off these guys here, and we'll try and get down into this part. As you see, I can't go any further. So somewhere there's got to be a key. There it is, and it's opened up the other part of the stairs, which means that we can now go down there. Sneak down there, shoot this, which will open the door, and that's level 2 complete. So pretty good level there actually, not too bad at all. See if the guy did anything. No, I'm up to £590 now. He's got nothing. So here we go then. I can now sort of scale up basically. So I can go through here. I can basically buy wisdom, speed, health, which I definitely need. I'll get some of that. Skill. Let's get some skill, and extra life. Can't afford it. Okay, I've got £485 left. So my health, I can probably get some more of that. Let's put that up. So we've got £185 left. What can I afford? Let's get some more wisdom. Can't get that. Health, I've got enough of that. Skill, got enough of that. Okay, so I can't afford any more. So off we go. This guy can't afford pretty much anything, but because he's done absolutely nothing. So, but he does have £710 to spend. So let's give him basically an all-round. There we go. So we go on to the next level now. If we go to exit, off we go. So we're now actually on to the third level. So off we go again. I believe this is the last part to this level. After this, you go on to world 2, I believe, from memory. But obviously, why not? So obviously we've got green monsters now. So as you can see, my computer partner on this is much faster than I am now, because we've managed to power him up quite well on speed, not the drug. But he's flying around, which obviously means he can get to things and shoot them a bit quicker than I can, in theory, but yet to see that. So we pick up some more potions. So as you go through this game, obviously the enemies do ramp up in difficulty. You have to shoot them more times. You have to basically just, you know, really keep your hand on that trigger. It's a real run and gun game, this, it's one of those games that I think even if you completed, you would definitely want to come back and keep playing. I mean, perfect example, I'm playing it again now. I've played this game thousands of times. So I can't get in there, so we've got to solve some puzzle. There's something around here that we've not done, we've not picked up, or we've not shot. So where is it? There we go, it was that thing there all the time. So it opens up the next part, in we go. up that. So there's a lot going on the screen. Let's try and get rid of some of these things here. So we picked up a chaos sign. So the various keys you pick up, as and when you pick these keys up, obviously they just open up different parts of the levels that you can go into, which then also unlocks all the baddies that come out to get you, and so on. So around here somewhere there should be something we've got to pick up, the keys, which means that should have now opened, and it has. Okay, it's going well. It's very easy as well to get lost around these levels because they are very maze-like, but once you get used to the actual game, you sort of get get the idea of what it's the sort of area that you've got to keep heading up or to the left. Usually it's not often you're going to the right, but so keys open there, which means it opens this part here. I'm nearly dead, so I've got to let this guy behind me start doing some more stuff. Otherwise, I am not going to see the next level. Keep going through. Ooh. You see what I mean? I mean, there's a lot to keep you interested in this game. There's a lot going on. Mandy's killed me. There's a lot going on, a lot to do. Puzzle elements. So if you're into, different things in games, there's definitely something here for you to play on. Definitely something for you guys to keep playing that makes you want to keep coming back to play, and I think that's a good sign of a game. You want to make sure that you get can't get those things that you get a game that's challenging to you, because if it keeps you coming back for more, then it's going to make you enjoy it that bit more. And I mean, this game is an absolute classic. I absolutely love it. I can't speak highly enough about it. So my computer partner has died, hence he's now got a skull up at the top there. But if I can just get to the end of this level, I think, from memory, I can actually select another computer partner. But he's back. So there he is. He's back to help. So we've detonated that, which means there should be now a staircase or something that's opened up. Just got to keep our eyes out. Down here, nothing there. No. No, nothing in there. So we keep walking. Where do we go? Forgotten past that. I need to go through that hole probably then. You know what? Absolutely forgotten where I'm supposed to go here. There's a key, hopefully something's opened. There's a staircase, which is what we wanted. Getting busy now. Getting pretty busy. So we keep walking, hopefully to the exit. Let's kill any more baddies that we got up here. So we need to get that key. Okay, so that level done as well. So we've got a bit more cash now, £780. Hopefully we'll get to spend that soon. Level 4. Here we go. So I think you can see from back in the day why this game would have won so many awards. Me personally, this would have been right up there. If I was buying my own Megadrive games, because I was pretty young at the time, so we got bought our Megadrive games for Christmas and things like that, we would never have been allowed anything like this to go out and buy it, unfortunately. It's just, it's too violent. So. I mean, fantastic game. I can see why, this has done so well in the awards and stuff. It's won so many, because it is just a fantastic game. The Bitmap Brothers are responsible for an awful lot of very, very decent games across a lot of systems in the 16-bit era, and it's always good to be able to find a game that you enjoy playing from a developer that's supposed to be world renowned and has got such a great following. So yeah, we died there, not too bad. So we just press fire, and that should take us back to the start screen. So that's a quick let's play for the Chaos engine. By far one of my favourite, it's in my top 5 games for the Mega Drive. So make sure if you don't own this game already guys that you get a hold of a copy for yourselves, because it's one of the best games on the system by far. So thanks for watching guys, please feel free to comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll see you again in my next video. Thanks for watching, bye.